Guys, I have to make a huge apology after what Russ just showed me. Oh my God. Where do I even begin with this, man? You know, this is like, I don't want to go into too much detail, but, I'm going to do the best I can to just make this as general as I could. So, look, I mean, just when I really thought that this ex close friend really did what he did, and I thought that really just ended our friendship like that. I said it in a lot of my old videos and my older videos, even from last year, right after what I was being sent, that I thought it was just for real, that even my therapist was like, man, you really did part ways with you like that. Must have blocked you for good after that. When I was like, no, how come he still called me on, it wasn't just him, he had another friend too, called me on Labor Day, yeah, it was Labor Day, right? So I was like, why would he bother still doing that? It's like, maybe he was just over it or something. I mean, normally when I'm being sent a letter like that, even if it's like about PDF, I'm just like, oh my God, it can't be. So I thought to myself, eventually this really signaled the end of my friendship with this ex-close friend. But it turns out, like, after what Rush just showed me, I mean, I was like, no. I was like, what the heck, dude? There's just no way. And I just saw his message, dude. I had to have like a group phone convo. It was him, Abbas, Eugene, and myself, right? So we talked about it. I gotta talk to Nathan about this too. So this is just part one, man. But after what Russ told me, like, for some reason, there's part of me that wanted to say it wasn't really that ex-close friend, but now that I knew, I think Carlos was right this whole time. I mean, he may be right that it was just probably AI generated. And look, my coworker told me those things are really common. And I did a little bit of research based on what she told me. And a lot of it is just like, I saw one example of what that letter is. And it's, a lot of wording, it's similar. Structured the same, but it's just worded a little bit differently. So she said it's very common when it comes to like podcasts, especially on here on YouTube. So for me, it's like, excuse me, it's like, okay. So that's why she was like, man, I can't believe your ex-close friend would do you like that. And I was like, I don't know what it is. It's like, and I know I never would talk anything bad about that ex-close friend. It's nothing to just like talk personally about him like that. Look, I've been saying in a lot of my old videos that, since that time, it's like I couldn't help but to bring that whole thing up, bring this situation up, this and that. I've been alluding to it in a lot of those old videos when I said, dude, that was just totally unwanted. I didn't like that. And it's like sometimes I just have to get it off my chest when every time I'm having a bad day. And it's like I've been bringing it up a whole lot more like after this incident. So I'm just like man, it's like part of me is just not over it because I'm still in that dump. Okay, hard to forget. But now that Russ showed me what he showed me, I was like, wait a minute, are you for real? No, nothing. No, know anything about what? What? Bro, I gotta make a huge apology because this is just like, I can say I'm totally gullible, and it's just like what I saw, dude. I gotta make a huge apology for what I just assumed. Yeah, I know I've been told to be accountable for my own actions, and in this very case, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to be accountable. I'm very sorry. I just had to assume like that when this whole time it wasn't what I thought it really was. And that's why I was wondering why after a couple weeks that ex-close friend just decided to just call me on Labor Day. And we had another friend too who just called, and I was just like, wait, what? Normally someone like, if that was a different friend or like a different ex-close friend and that was sent to me, I'm pretty sure that that ex-close friend, I'm just putting it like a different friend, for example, that he would have said more than just that, and to a point where he would have said, you know what, just stop invading my privacy. I am done with you for good, this and that. Well, look no further than what Dewey told me, right? I mean, he was right to feel what he felt about me, all right? That's unless I get a new job and I'm about to prove him wrong, right? So, but look, all seriousness, man. Yes, I know that this particular ex-close friend did, email me that thing. But here's what I think, dude. And I told the guys about this. If it was anything that ex-close friend might have deemed, like really annoying, embarrassing, or whatever it is, like threatening, he would have said it like directly to me on words. Because remember, at that time, I still had everyone, like, I ghosted everyone still, right? So he could have just told me my own words that, hey, I didn't like that. You know what? Shame on you. Just remove that, please. Take it down. I don't want to see that. I know you're not talking bad about me, but remove it, please. I don't want to be talked about like that. Say it in your own words, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, but I was the one that was being a coward, okay? Like, I had to talk to Nate about it. It just got that bad. Hell, I even made a video about it, and I was like, I mean, it might still be right for me to say it, that it was totally unwanted, but my thing is, it's like, now I know that ex-close friend had nothing to do with that thing, and I'm just in shock right now. I'm in total shock. I don't want to make this video too long. I mean, I do want to just make a huge apology because I was wrong for it to even think that it was really that person. But right now, after having just this whole week, man, even last week, where just the damage has been done to just cause so much tension and, always just too much damage, especially to piss off Eugene and the rest of the guys, right? I still need to focus on myself. Like, I wish I could talk to, but I mean, it's like, why bother at this point? they still don't want any part of me, even after all is said and done, right? So it is what it is, dude. I mean, it's unfortunate, and I know that one thing for sure that's not going to change is that I'm still gonna hold my dump accountable. Yeah, my dump is still. I'm still gonna blame my dump for a cause of giving me these actions that I would never do. And you know, after all I said about, oh yeah, that is the worst thing that happened to me in 2025. Well, I will speak about that no more. That's why I said I'm very sorry that I even had to make an assumption like that. So I'm gonna own up to it. I'm gonna hold myself accountable for it, just to even make an assumption like that. However, instead of just reaching out, I mean, I can't even reach out anymore. Like, the damage has been done, dude. So, those guys are still living their lives pretty well. Like, they're doing their own thing, and I know I gotta do my own thing. I'm sure these guys still want to see me do well, but even Dewey too, right? So I gotta keep doing what I'm doing. The most important thing for me right now is to get a new job. Nothing else. And one thing is still true, that I'm still gonna be on my worst to this day. I'm gonna say things that I don't mean, with my mind already mentally corrupted. I already admitted that because of my dump, and I have been job applying. I'll give myself credit for that. However, it's not enough. I got to keep going at it. If I have to, I will add maybe a few more pieces to my portfolio. I will apply to other non-graphic design jobs, and that's just that. I've been banging it on the head over and over for me, like figure of speech, okay? That I need to have a new job, to save my life, and other than just better pay, because that's what I need at this point. Nothing else matters. I need to be a better person before I work things out with guys like Julio, Robbie, Dewey, Andrew, Angelique, Kriza, Rhea, because I truly miss them all, okay? So, like I said, I apologize for what I just assumed. And, if Russ felt like he saved my friendship, I'm like, hey, good for him to say that. But unfortunately, that friendship, it won't be saved until I myself need to save my life by getting a new job before I can save my friendships. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave it at that. I got to give Russ some credit here. So thank you, Russ, for showing me what you showed me. And I'm going to leave it at that. Tell me what you guys think, man. It is pretty cold out here. I don't want to get sick. I have not been sick, but I got to get inside pretty soon. So y'all have a good rest of your night. Peace. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.